royal celebration and jubilation as Queen Naomi hosted her first service inside the altar, her prayer altar in the palace. The same altar that a lot of people have tried severally to mess up with. But instead of the altar being messed up, God uses that opportunity to build the altar in a better way, in a way that it is more beautiful than what it used to be. You know that there was a time we heard that they went and vandalized the whole church, the whole altar, her altar in the palace. So, and after that, they said the particular boy that they used to achieve that was bedridden. And he came back begging for Queen Naomi's forgiveness and all of that. But at the end of the day, they said Queen Naomi forgave and prayed for him, and later he recovered. Then, after that period, there have been several stories surrounding this altar. There was a time we heard that there was about 60 or 70 cats around the altar premises having their meeting at midnight, and they scared those people. There was some guys that Kabiyesi employed to kind of rebuild the altar when they destroyed a whole lot of things inside that altar. They said those guys they were walking when they saw about 60 cats having their meetings there, and they were scared away. After that, a lot of stories have been happening in that altar. But thank God, at the end of the day, Kabiyesi have restructured the altar to a better one. And they said the moment Queen Naomi came to the altar to host her first service, they said the population was massive, that even Kabiyesi was surprised. Every one of them, Kabiyesi was like, so are they even waiting for her to return? They said Queen Naomi was happy. A lot of people were very, very happy. And this Iyaba, you know that Iyaba's prayer is like God is about to answer her prayers. Iyaba happens to be the oldest woman in that palace, whom they said Queen Naomi was taking good care of while she was in the palace. The relationship between Iyaba and Queen Naomi was something else. And for that reason, when Queen Naomi left the palace, they said Iyaba was never happy. And Iyaba promised herself that she is not going to join her ancestors until Queen Naomi returns back to the palace. And ever since then, she has been praying. And anytime there is any form of gang up against Queen Naomi, she used to interfere. Sometimes she would tell Kabiyesi that people are planning and all of that. So anytime this evil Oloris plan anything against Queen Naomi, Iyaba will always raise her alarm, you know. The other day, they came to her olori mansion to plant that cow head that made her not to return back to the palace. They said it was Iyaba who started making noise that these people are planning something, that the land is shaking, this and that, until they were able to find out what they did. So, and coupled with the fact they said, Kabiyesi have started the building, Queen Naomi's new building in the palace. So, she uses the same opportunity to go there and pray. They say she have been praying on that place, that no juju will penetrate the ground and everything. So, when they started the prayers in that altar in the palace, they said, Iyaba, they brought Iyaba in. You know, that Iyaba, from what you heard, they said she is blind, but she sees more than those people that are seeing, because she's a seer. So, they brought her into the altar. She prayed and prayed and prayed and declared words that whatever evil they plan against Queen Naomi and in this palace again, that is no longer going to happen. They said the woman prayed. And you know that when elderly people like this, especially those of them that have a good heart and pure heart, when they pray, their prayers are always very, very effective. So they said a lot of people turned in for Queen Naomi's service in that palace. Even though we know that a lot of people might not like it, not even might, a lot of people will not like it, especially those elders who uses cats as their means of transportation by the night and uses car as their means of transportation by the day. They will not like it. And the oloris too, those ones, I'm sure they will be, if there's any way they will where they will stop the service they are going to do it, but they cannot do it. They will dare not. If they try it, the kind of fire that will burn them, as in the fire is still doing a press up. So they said Kabiyesi was very happy. Everyone was very happy with Queen Naomi. You know that Queen Naomi is a daughter of grace. And from the look of things, gradually, Queen Naomi is taking over her territory because that palace is her territory. The God that placed her there as a queen knows why and the reason she is there. And irrespective of the fight, because the fight is too much, but I know that her God will not allow her to be overcome by her enemies. You see, God can never give you a burden that is too much for you. No. As human being, you might be saying, hey, this burden is too much. If the burden is too much, the burden will buy you. But as long as you are still alive, God have a plan. God is just watching. In due time, he is going to prove himself. And from the look of things, God is proving himself in the life of Queen Naomi and Ooni of Ife right now. Even though things are not as perfect as we all expected it, but from the information we are gathering, they are now in a very good relationship and it is affecting all these other Oloris. Have you not heard how they said Ashley have been running helter-skelter, looking for who to tell Kabiyesi, to talk to Kabiyesi on their behalf, looking for who will reconcile her with Queen Naomi. The same thing with Olori TikTok. They said it was her mother who came to the palace begging Kabiyesi to please reconcile her daughter with Queen Naomi, that you know that they are the ones that have children for you. They have to live and grow and live in peace so that these children will grow knowing that this one is your sibling, this one is your sibling, and all of that. And I said, now wow. Because they did not finish what they started in the life of Queen Naomi. Because God of Queen Naomi have proven them wrong. That is why they are all looking for a way to reconcile with her. Even after all they did to her. Because they frustrated her in her marriage and everything. But God is always with her. So they said the service was something else. That everyone was happy. A lot of people turned up for her. They were all happy, especially those of them who have missed Queen Naomi for real. Because there are so many of them that loves her in that palace. Because they say while she was in the palace, she spread love. She spread, as in communication is everything. She's not like some of these oloris who always raise their shoulders. Do you know who I am? I am this, I am that. At the end of the day, you are nothing. So the Kabiyesi was very, very happy seeing the number of people that turned on for Queen Naomi. And he was very happy. I am happy too for her. I pray that this is real because I will always remind you that these are all alleged information. Always bear that in mind. That is our prayer, that everything goes back to normal, to the glory of God. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget that these are all alleged information. Share this video and subscribe to my channel and share my video and give my video a thumbs up. Bye. Love you guys.